a little bit unsettling how often we lie to children, but like I get it, you know, because kids will believe anything you tell them. Anything. And what fun is that if you can't make them believe ridiculous stuff every now and then? Christmas is a joyous and fun time of year, right? But don't you think it's just a little bit creepy that we tell kids there's an old man watching them while they're sleeping and knows if they're bad or good, and every year he creeps into their house down their chimney while they're sleeping to leave them presents or lumps of coal if they're bad. He goes way out of his way just to leave them lumps of coal if they're bad. I mean, I don't know about your parents, but my parents went really far to make me believe this. One year, I wrote Santa Claus a letter, and he wrote back in my dad's handwriting. And when I confronted my dad, tears flowing down my face, and said, "Dad, Santa's not real, you wrote this," he said, "Maybe Santa and I just have the same handwriting." That would have been the time to just tell me, Dad, come on. Adults love to tell kids that if they cross their eyes or make a funny face, it could get stuck that way, but I don't think they always think through the consequences of saying something like that to a child. When I was a kid, I was so terrified of crossing my eyes for too long because I thought that they would get stuck. When you're a kid, you don't have that much to do except worry about things like that. I was also told as a kid that if I drank milk, I would grow up to be big and strong. And I drink a lot of milk. I'm the weakest person I know. Another really creepy and weird lie we tell children is that when they lose a tooth, if they stick it under their pillow at night, a fairy will come flying into their room while they're sleeping, take the tooth, and leave money. When I was a kid, I shared a room with my older sister, and when she lost a tooth one night, I cried and cried and cried and told my parents that there is no way I'm letting a fairy come into my room while I'm sleeping, and so they said they'll leave a sign on the door and let the tooth fairy know to go to their room instead, which was quite the relief to me, but my sister was very angry and upset about it. Why was I the only kid that thought that's really weird? I don't want a fairy flying into my room at night and messing with all the pillows. And like, what does this tooth fairy need all of these children's teeth for? That's the real creepy part. Now this next one my parents never actually lied to me about, but there are a lot of parents that tell their kids that the dog went to go live on a farm when the dog dies. That's not cool. You've got this companion that you love and cherish that's a member of the family, and then one day they just go live on a farm? They didn't say bye? You're never gonna see them again? You can't go visit this farm? Where's the farm? There's a lot of things about the Easter Bunny that don't make sense, but number one, bunnies don't lay eggs. It's a magical bunny that lays magical eggs. Here's a lie that's specific to my family. One year, for New Year's, my parents changed all the clocks in the house. Every single clock. They changed my brother's watch. They changed the clock on the oven and the microwave. Everything. They went to great lengths to make me and my siblings think that we stayed up till midnight. We didn't! It was like 9 p.m. And my parents were like, "Happy New Year!" and sent us to bed. Another thing parents lie to you about is they tell you that your drawings are fantastic. You scribble and you scrabble on a piece of paper and you're like, "Mom, it's a giraffe." And she's like, "Oh honey, that's so beautiful. It's the most beautiful giraffe I've ever seen." Lies! And then Valentine's Day rolls around and we tell kids that love and happiness exists. That video just ended up being things that I'm clearly not over being lied to about as a kid. Okay, well, that's all I got for you. I will see you on Thursday. Until then, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat. Don't follow me in real life. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will see you soon. Bye!
Lies!